Our fifth speaker is David John. So David lives and works in New York City. He's a 14-year cancer survivor and underwent treatment here at NYU Langone Medical Center for colon cancer. He's been a volunteer for the Cancer Hope Network organization located in Chester, New Jersey. Are you from New Jersey?
Not originally, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I live in New Jersey. Yeah. Since 2010, giving encouragement and support to men and women dealing with his disease. His background is in the arts and works for the Guggenheim Museum. So tell us your experience.
Good evening, everyone. Before I begin my prepared little talk, I'll give you a little background on my journey. Began 14 years ago, and the cancer started out very innocently, a little lump in my right groin while I was exercising. Well, the alarm went off, and I ran and saw my primary physician, and he had checked it out, and we figured that it might be an ingrown hair. And I thought, all right, I can live with that. I wanted to celebrate my birthday that year. It was July of that year, and I was on the cusp of turning 47. But in hindsight, I knew in the back of my mind that it was not a little lump that was just going to go away. I knew that it was something more. And I had made another appointment August of that year, and I had it aspirated, and then I found out that the lymph node was full of cancer. And I said to the technician, oh my God, something's broken. How do I fix this? And then that week was this extraordinary journey. I had the most amazing team of doctors here at NYU Medical Center. Dr. Berman was my surgeon. Dr. Bernadette Donahue, which is no longer with the institution. She's at Maimonides Medical Center in Brooklyn. She was phenomenal. And finally, Dr. Howard Hochster. He's up at Yale now. And he was so understated and so compassionate that I'll never forget him. But Dr. Berman is still here. And I remember when he said to me, David, I want to see you after you have the PICC line put in your right arm, your left arm rather. And I said, all right. So a week before the treatment actually began, October of that year, he sat me down, had me sit down in a chair, and he looked me right in the eyes. And he said, David, I only know you a short while, but I have all the confidence in the world that you're going to handle this treatment very well, because what we're going to treat you with is pretty heavy-duty lethal stuff. And at that point, ladies and gentlemen, I knew the word cancer, but it was still an abstract for me. I'm shaking my head, okay. And I remember that everything wrapped up that December, on December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, and I remember I told the technicians in the radiation room that you just blast the hell out of that little tumor on Pearl Harbor Day. And 2 weeks later, I went and I saw Dr. Berman. I had a follow-up visit with him, and he said to me, David, you are cured, just before Christmas. And I had to hold back the tears. And I also told him that I remembered the mantra that he gave me, that he had so many confidences in me that I would make it through that treatment. And I made him cry. And I also want to tell you that the tech people in radiation were so cool. And I'm a boy of the 1980s, and they played the Ramones, I Want to Be Sedated, for me while I was being radiated. So I would like to share with you very quickly my prepared story because the cancer and another major event are two major bookends of my life that happened within this 13-year period. I just want to start out that, yes, every individual up here is a face of cancer with a survivor story to share. I pray that in the not too distant future, there will be more cancer cures and zero deaths. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light, Aristotle. This is my 14th year since my cancer diagnosis on August 2nd, 2004. An amazing journey traveled along life's road, taking me from anal cancer patient to cancer survivor. So the slow climb out of the darkness began the moment I heard the word cancer. Soon after, a palpitating light pierced brilliantly when I heard, "David, you are cured." To hear these 4 words were nothing short of a miracle. However, it took strategic steps for me to get well. I sought medical help, got treatment here at NYU Langone Medical Center, received support from family and friends, fought the good fight to stay alive, and is truly a testament to my standing here today. It was pure determination as I grapple with my own human frailties to find the strength and willpower, aligning it with the indomitable human spirit to survive, realizing that life is both fragile and precious. This battle was won. Along with the medical treatment I received, I found out relaxation and solitude had powerful medicinal qualities as well. My reliance on having an art background and my love of music was a contributing factor in how quickly I healed. The beauty of creativity combined with medicine does have mending powers. Moving forward to a most recent event. Suddenly, the unthinkable happened when tragedy struck Tuesday, April 11th, 2017. My apartment, along with scores of others, was destroyed by a fire that day, displacing many tenants from their homes. I lived on the 5th floor of a 6-story building in Queens. My home was located below the fire floor and suffered severe water damage. Witnessing firsthand, while out on the sidewalk watching the flames and water battle it out, the realization had sunk in. My home is gone, a total loss. I managed to salvage a few necessary items: a cell phone, wallet, clothing, shoes, and some personal mementos. Everything else was washed away and left behind. I was numbed at what I saw on that day, but not broken. I managed to move forward. Though sad memories linger, I have rebounded and relocated, living uptown in a small studio apartment. Ladies and gentlemen, in the end, any kind of loss is devastating no matter how big or small it still hurts. One can't change the predicament, only one's perception. What truly counts is how we react and choose to deal with life's crises. These traumatic episodes of my cancer and the fire have ignited me both spiritually and creatively, and renewed my faith and have hope. I have weathered through both storms and try daily to live by these commanding words. Lord, grant that I may always desire more than I can accomplish. Michelangelo. Granted, these life-changing experiences consumed much, but in the process seared my very soul, desiring for something more as metamorphosis transforms my spirit, seeking out those endless possibilities, achieving one accomplishment at a time, God willing. I feel incredibly blessed, found inner peace, and I'm free. Thank you.